favourite time.
It's cocktail time.
Woo! Woo! What have you got for us today?
Oh, we're making two.
Oh, really?
Mm-hmm. So we are making coffee cocktails. Melbourne is coffee. Melbourne is nightlife. So we are making two drinks. Both of them are using a coffee liqueur called Mr. Black. Now, Mr. Black is an incredible product, local-ish. The company is run by two boys up in Sydney.
And the bottle is sick. So it's got a little owl. I'm all for owls.
You can tell that we're not too opposed to the actual contents either.
Exactly, this one's almost gone.
By the time we got to filming, there wasn't really much left.
Their bottles are sick though. They've got all sorts of limited edition. Right now, I think they've got a koala for the bushfire appeal.
They do. All right, but what we're going to do is make a cocktail today inspired by a great friend of ours, Ryan, down from Little by Little Cafe in Melbourne southeast suburbs. Hey, Ryan.
Hey, Ryan.
He and the team down at Little by Little are doing incredible things with coffee and food, but I'm stealing one of his ideas and making it alcoholic.
Borrowing and modifying.
That's what friends do, right?
Love you, Ryan.
All right, so what we're going to do is put two of Melbourne's favourite things together.
Mm-hmm.
So, coffee, ka-ching, and the good old G&T.
Cha-ching.
So we needed to come up with a name for it.
Drum roll.
The Mr. B G&T. Why am I doing a robot?
Because that's how you roll in your rapping way.
I'm like the most awkward person in the world, so all I can do is like stiff movements.
Mr. B G&T.
That's the one. Okay, great pick-me-up. I mean, I think Nicole's mentioned to me before that it was a breakfast drink. I'm not really sure about that.
It's definitely a breakfast drink. Let's do it. Let's do a breakfast drink.
A Bloody Mary's a breakfast drink.
Let's do that too. There'll be another episode on that.
So it's like brother and sister.
It is, yeah.
Mr. B, G&T, and Bloody Mary.
This is the brother of Bloody Mary. Let's do it.
I'm going to hand the reins over to you.
Woo!
You're going to make this one.
All right.
Okay, so 1 cupful of ice.
Teach me.
One measure. So
A jigger.
we're going to use 15 ml of each. So
Okay.
Mr. Black and the dry gin.
So, here we go. Learning from the master. 15 mil.
Yeah, 15 ml. This is where I do something crazy
Yeah, that's
because other I just stand here.
what I do the whole time, just stand there awkwardly. All right, 15 mil out of my small side of my jigger. Just like the word jigger. 15 mil of the London Dry.
Okay, so we've got 1 each of the alcohol. We need some tonic.
Okay, let's do tonic. Open it.
So we have
So glad you're here.
chosen the Fever Tree Indian tonic. It just works really great with the flavours of the
So
Mr.
I
Black.
just fill this up.
You're going to use 90 ml.
Oh, okay, so I measure this.
Yeah,
All right.
so look, you don't have to measure it.
30?
But I like the flavour
60.
profile.
90. See, I can add. And then what?
Let's throw some lemon garnish
wipe
in
the
so we
bench.
can give them a bit of a squeeze just to release some of the juices.
Yeah.
Get that in there.
Is it meant to stick like this in the top?
Look, generally, if you're drinking it yourself, it shouldn't really matter what it looks like, but you know,
Presentation is everything.
it's a little bit of something.
Beautiful. Check that out.
The Mr. B G&T. So it is surprising. The flavors, I never would have thought that gin and tonic would work with a coffee liqueur,
Wow.
but
It's
pretty good, huh?
it's fresh.
I'm a fan.
I'm not even a coffee fan. I'm a fan of this. You've outdone yourself. This is great. Thanks, Ryan.
Thanks, Ryan.
Thanks for the inspiration.
Cheers. Now, we're also going to make another cocktail today.
Ooh, exciting.
Okay, and
exciting.
this one was a viewer request.
Yes, Wendy. This one is for you. So Wendy has requested, that was a very loud clap, but Wendy has requested that we make an espresso martini.
Yeah.
So that's what we're going to do.
Yep, all right. So let's pack all of this up. We'll get the ingredients and get to it.
Let's do it. All right, Wendy, this one's for you. This is an espresso martini at home.
Easy ingredients, easy quantities. So what you need is a vodka. Any good vodka will do. A coffee liqueur. Now I'm going to be using Mr. Black, the cold brew coffee. I do believe that is far superior to any other coffee liqueurs out there on the market. But
I'm going to be using Kahlua, the less superior option. But it might be something that you guys have got at home, so that's why I'm using this one.
look, everything is to personal tastes. To be honest, this is my least favorite cocktail in the world, but I recognize how popular it is. And Liqueur is a great versatile product as well, and most people will have it in their cupboards.
And let's quickly backtrack and talk about this vodka, because this one is one that we've only just tried out, and this is from Iceland.
Yes.
Tell me about, you've researched it, I didn't,
Yeah.
so I'm like,
I think it said Reka. We had the problem with other vodkas that we don't know how to pronounce.
Reka.
Reka, and it is Icelandic. It is the world's first green vodka. So when I say green, it's completely carbon neutral. Wow. So the water is from the glaciers. It's filtered through the charcoal from the volcanic rock in the region, and 100% carbon neutral factory. So it's a very clean, green product.
Pretty awesome.
Yeah.
It looks nice too.
It tastes pretty good.
Yeah. Perfect.
And the other thing we're using is some simple syrup. Well, I'm going to be using it.
And I'm not going to be using it because Kahlua is already pretty sweet, so yeah.
And some fresh espresso. Now with espresso, if you do have a little coffee machine, that's perfect. If you've got a pod machine, great. Any coffee will do except for instant. Okay, so if you have a little stovetop, like the little European, Italian stovetop coffees, they're great. If you can get a cold drip coffee sort of pre-made, that's brilliant. There's
Like Little Dripper.
Little Dripper is a good brand out there. Just be careful, you don't want to buy cold brew coffee because it won't be strong enough for this. If you do have the pod machines, make sure that you're buying the strongest little pods that you can get for the extra kick of flavor.
Let's do it. Whoa, I got a new shiny little pink one here.
You do.
All right,
Your little copper shaker.
Copper shaker, yep.
So coffee liqueur, 30 ml.
30 ml of either Mr. Black, Kahlua, whatever you choose. 30 of your vodka by choice. We are choosing Reka today, if that's how you say it, for you.
I'm going to be using some simple. I'll probably put about 10 ml.
Yep.
Put that in. Okay, and
your coffee.
30 ml of espresso. Ice.
Ice, baby.
You want to fill your shaker up at least half to 3/4.
Once again, I normally just fill this half, and that's about the amount that I want, so I then put it in like that.
All right, so with an espresso martini, you want to shake it hard, shake it long. We're going to give it a good 30 seconds. We haven't got a timer on the rocket clock.
Ooh.
But you know what? We're going to sort of attempt to count in our head. You want to shake it as hard as you can. Put all your effort, your elbow grease, your blood, sweat, and tears into this shake.
It's a shake off.
Ready, and go. Ah!
I'm gonna say it's done. It's done so much I can't get the thing off. Oh, I need the muscles in the family to do it. Yours looks much bigger and much frothier.
Oh, yours looks good. Okay. Can I have some room?
Sure. How much room would you like?
Now we always use the double strain just because we want to be able to get rid of all the extra ice slush and generally any debris that might go along inside your shaker. An espresso martini is not going to have pulp, but it will have crushed ice in there that you don't want in your drink. We will get some garnish.
Garnish.
Okay.
Thank you.
So 3 beans placed.
That was placed nicely.
Placed carefully in a clover.
Carefully. In a clover?
You don't have to, yeah, you can do like, you know, the little clover.
No, people don't
or you
care.
can just do it in a little row, but.
Just like there. Wendy, don't worry, just throw them on.
You don't even need them at all. That wasn't a great clover. Wendy, for you.
Espresso martinis for you and everybody else who would like to make an espresso martini. Cheers, guys. It's sweet. The Kahlua one is sweet without any extra sugar. It's.
I'm not a fan of these. I think I've said that before.
You've said that.
But this is good
Let me try
for an
this
espresso martini.
one. Let me try. All right. Yeah, look, if you're into your coffee and you're into espresso martinis, I actually think Mr. Black is the way to go. This tastes more authentic, like a real Italian
Sorry, I
coffee.
was trying to get the look of horror off my face from the other one.
I don't hate them. I don't hate them. They're not my favorite, but I bought them in bars in the past. So, you know. Mr. Black, I reckon, is the go. But if you've only got Kahlua, still great. Just don't add extra sugar. But if you're going to go and buy this stuff, get Mr. Black for sure. That's our verdict. Thanks, guys.
Bottoms up.
Bottoms up. Thanks for watching.